Welcome to our video on the hidden slavery, the truth about mass incarceration in the United States. We'll explore how the 13th Amendment abolished slavery, but the truth is that slavery still exists in a different form. Today, mass incarceration in the United States is a modern-day version of slavery that disproportionately affects Black people. Let's dive into the facts. In 1865, the 13th Amendment was ratified, and it abolished slavery in the United States. The amendment reads, "Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States, or any place subject to their jurisdiction." However, despite the 13th Amendment, slavery still exists in a different form. Today, slavery is in the form of mass incarceration in the United States, which disproportionately affects Black people. According to the NAACP, Black people make up only 13% of the U.S. population, but they represent 40% of the incarcerated population. The rate of incarceration for Black people is 5 times higher than that of white people. In other words, Black people are more likely to be incarcerated than white people for the same offense. There are over 2 million people incarcerated in the United States, and this number continues to rise. In fact, the United States has the highest incarceration rate in the world. To put this into perspective, the United States has only 4% of the world's population, but it has 25% of the world's incarcerated population. The government uses the system to keep slavery going. Prisons are big business in the United States, and they profit from mass incarceration. Private prisons make money from housing inmates, and they rely on the government to provide them with a steady stream of inmates. Politicians use fear and racism to push for harsher sentencing laws, which disproportionately affect Black people. Prison labor is also a big business in the United States. Many prisons use outside labor for free, which is essentially slavery. Inmates are forced to work long hours for no pay, and they have no rights. This labor is used to produce goods and services, which are then sold for a profit. The profits go to the prison system, not to the inmates. In conclusion, the 13th Amendment abolished slavery, but the truth is that slavery still exists in a different form. Today, mass incarceration in the United States is a modern-day version of slavery that disproportionately affects Black people. The government uses the system to keep slavery going, and the prison system profits from it. We need to work towards ending mass incarceration and prison labor to break the cycle of slavery in the United States. Thank you for watching our video on the hidden slavery, the truth about mass incarceration in the United States.